Jane Eyre with nothing to say.
Everything seems unreal.
I am real enough.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most decadent and dark love stories in the history of fiction.
But a seaside wedding could be devised, me rumple bedding legitimised, me eyelids a flutter or turn into butter.
Number 10. Edward Scissorhands. Only Tim Burton can make us cry over a man with blades for hands and an avant-garde hairstyle. This Johnny Depp-fronted film follows a lonely, half-finished humanoid who lives in a brooding mansion atop a hill.
What happened to you?
I'm not finished.
Oh! Put those down. Don't come any closer. Just, please.
When he's taken in by a human family and showered with kindness, he falls in love with Kim, the teenage daughter of the house. Their romance is doomed from the start. Edward is misunderstood, abandoned when he can't be controlled, and cursed to never belong.
Okay, touch again and I'll kill you.
No, it's no big deal. It's just...
Call a doctor, he skewered Kim.
No, wait.
Stay away from her, okay? I mean it.
Though he yearns for connection, by the end of the film, he exiles himself to his decaying fortress, keeping his love alive from a distance. Number 9. Corpse Bride. Who's surprised to see another Tim Burton classic starring Johnny Depp on this list? We're guessing no one. After all, what could be more gothic than a hapless man who unwittingly finds himself married to a cadaver?
Oh, in the woods, you said your vows so perfectly.
I did? I did. Wake up! Wake up!
The blue bride, Emily, whisks her warm-blooded groom, Victor, away to the surprisingly vibrant land of the dead.
Here comes the bride, here comes the bride, here comes the bride.
Their tryst is a farce, but she clings to him with the hope of healing her past heartbreak. She's a woman scorned who longs for eternal love, but by valuing his life, no matter how grey, more than her spirited afterlife, Emily finds something far more meaningful: liberation. Number 8. Crimson Peak.
I cannot leave you, Edith. In fact, I find myself thinking of you even at the most inopportune moments of the day.
Guillermo del Toro's brand of Gothic romance prods into the darkest recesses of the human psyche and leaves your heartstrings not just torn, but tangled. Crimson Peak follows American dollar princess and fledgling author Edith Cushing, who marries a mysterious Englishman named Sir Thomas Sharp. The seemingly love-struck pair move into his mansion in Cumberland, which turns out to be not just decrepit, but also haunted.
With the windows all shuttered up, the house. Well, the house breathes. It's ghastly, I know.
However, the ghosts aren't even the real horror. Edith's biggest enemy is her unhinged sister-in-law, who keeps poisoning her and stealing her husband away at night. It is soon revealed that a murderous conspiracy is at play, but Thomas's growing fondness for his newlywed wife complicates things. Obsession, betrayal, and bleeding hearts make this film a spooky delight.
You're monsters! Mother, you!
Honey, that's the last thing Mother said, too.
Number 7. The Haunting of Bly Manor. Mike Flanagan's adaptation of Henry James's The Turn of the Screw, with influences from the romance of certain old clothes and the jolly corner, is brimming with emotion. Our protagonist is Danny Clayton, an American governess working for the Wingrave family in England. Her precocious charges, Miles and Flora, unnerve her, while paranormal activity shrouds Bly Manor. However, the heart of the story lies in the sublime romance between Danny and Jamie, the estate's gardener. Love blooms amid shadows, spectres, and blood-stained walls, and is immortalised with a great sacrifice. This show will leave you feeling both empty and full.
It's like every day I feel myself fading away, but I'm still here. I don't understand how that is.
Here.
Number 6. Nosferatu.
For he you call your husband shall perish by my hand.
No! Robert Eggers' rendition of F.W. Murnau's 1922 film of the same name is no love story. Sure, our heroine Ellen is in a hopeful marriage with Thomas, and her parasitic paramour, Count Orlok, offers repulsive, fatal seduction.
Your passion is bound to me.
However, Nosferatu is a Gothic romance in a more traditional sense of the genre. It zooms in on the struggle between agency and oppression through the story of a woman crumbling under the patriarchy. Ellen is drowning in loneliness when she forms a link with Orlok, only to be swallowed by guilt and shame. She is constantly dismissed by those around her, her sexuality is repressed, and social acceptance comes at the price of self-destruction. Despite her grim end, Ellen alone makes this a Gothic romance.
Her willing sacrifice thus broke the curse and freed them from the plague of Nosferatu.
Number 5. The Phantom of the Opera. The world was first introduced to this masterpiece by Gaston Leroux in the form of a newspaper serial.
And in this labyrinth, where night is blind.
It was later published as a novel, which has been adapted for the stage and screen. The most prominent among those adaptations is the musical, which has dominated the West End and Broadway for decades.
It's me they hear, my spirit and my voice in one combined.
The award-winning piece explores the complex, obsessive, and ultimately redemptive relationship between a tortured artist known as the Phantom and Christine, a prodigious singer. Despite what the 2004 film adaptation starring Gerard Butler will have you believe, the Phantom has a monstrous appearance. His dangerous liaison with Christine in his sepulchral lair is transformative, and that's exactly why they must part ways, shedding their masks. This tale never gets old.
Behind the monster, this repulsive carcass who seems a beast but secretly dreams of beauty secretly.
Number 4. Rebecca.
Oh, I do love you. I love you most dreadfully. I've been crying all morning because I thought I'd never see you again.
If you like an age gap romance with a morally grey male lead, check out this novel by Daphne du Maurier. Our heroine is a young woman who is swept up in a whirlwind romance with the powerful and much older Maxime de Winter and moves into his Cornish mansion, Manderley. However, her idyllic new life is haunted by her husband's late wife, Rebecca.
Hilda?
Yes, madam?
The West Wing. Nobody ever uses it anymore, do they?
No, madam. Not since the death of Mrs. De Winter.
She's no wailing ghost, but the embodiment of insurmountable perfection, looming over Manderley and casting an inescapable shadow on our narrator. She's so desperate to erase Rebecca that she hardly flinches when Maxime is revealed to be her murderer. Even Alfred Hitchcock must have found this too morbid, because in his 1940 film adaptation, Maxime doesn't kill. Either way, Rebecca is timeless.
I shall always love you. But I've known all along that Rebecca would win in the end.
No. She hasn't won.
Number 3. Dracula. It all started with Bram Stoker. His 1897 novel Dracula was turned into a play of the same name by Hamilton Dean and John L. Balderston, which was adapted into a namesake movie by Todd Browning in 1931. The source material was also picked up by Francis Ford Coppola for his 1992 film Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I condemn you to living death, to eternal hunger for living blood.
However, the 1931 version, starring Bela Lugosi, has to be the most iconic. Lugosi's seminal take on the vampire is equal parts monstrous and magnetizing.
I had a frightful dream a few nights ago, and I don't seem to be able to get it out of my mind.
I hope you haven't taken my stories too seriously.
Mina can't help but be drawn to his world, fascinated by his easy charm and lofty tales of Transylvania. Love isn't a central theme in Browning's Dracula, but the atmosphere he conjures exudes romance. Number 2. Wuthering Heights. Emily Bronte wrote just one novel in her career, and it became such an extraordinary hit that the world still can't get over it. Wuthering Heights is everything a romance should not be. That's partly what makes it Gothic. Set against the windswept West Yorkshire moors, the novel paints a bleak portrait of rotten love. Heathcliff and Catherine burn with passion for each other. Their mutual obsession is all-consuming, but inconsequential in the face of Victorian propriety.
What are you thinking? What's it matter to you? You've no right to be jealous.
When Catherine abandons Heathcliff for a more socially advantageous marriage, it sends him down a spiral of destructive revenge, the effect of which echoes across generations.
Come with me. I raised the child as my own.
There's nothing to be glorified here, only death and decay prevail, but it will still leave you breathless. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Sleepy Hollow. Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci are striking in this otherworldly romance.
Is he dead? That's the problem. He was dead to begin with.
Penny Dreadful. From Dorian Gray to Dracula, this series has all your Gothic faves.
Taxidermy.
What?
Your hobby. That's where you touched a scorpion.
No, though I practiced it as a child.
So did I.
Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Both the 1979 musical and its 2007 film adaptation are breathtaking.
You there, my friend.
I'm your friend
Come, let me hold you.
If you only
Now,
listen
with a sigh,
listen hold your warm in my hand.
Bride of Frankenstein. The monster gets a mate in this sequel to James Whale's Frankenstein.
Friend?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Jane Eyre. Charlotte Bronte's groundbreaking coming-of-age novel is a cornerstone of feminist literature. Our heroine Jane is a young governess at Thornfield Hall who falls for her moody employer, Mr. Rochester.
I don't wish to treat you as inferior.
Yet you command me to speak.
You're very hurt by my tone of command.
There are few masters who trouble to inquire whether their paid subordinates were hurt by their commands.
Despite their differences, the pair connect on a soul level. However, before they can walk down the aisle, Jane is unsettled by an eerie presence in the mansion. Turns out it's actually Rochester's wife, Bertha, who lives in the attic, locked away from the world because of her mental illness.
You have a wife.
I pledge you my honor, my fidelity.
You cannot.
My love until death do us part.
What of truth?
I would have told you the truth.
Fortunately, our girl clocks the glaring red flag and leaves. After Bertha tragically takes her own life, fate brings Jane back to the ruins of Thornfield Hall, reuniting her with Rochester. The novel is a must-read, but for non-readers, its 2011 film adaptation is stunning too. Which Gothic romance do you think is the most underrated? Tell us in the comments down below.